I'm Sharice Nicole with EUR Web and CNikki.com, and we are in Beverly Hills, California for the 6th annual Essence, Black Women in Hollywood. I'm here with the very handsome Mehcad Brooks. How are you?
Very well. How you doing?
Good, thank you. So we are here today honoring our sheroes.
Yes.
Yes. So who are some of the women that you think are?
Eyes, though.
Oh, thank you. See, that's the way you start an interview. You know the interview is going to go well. You
Interrupt them
start
and then compliment
with a
them.
compliment, you know. So who are some of the women in your life that you've looked up to?
Well, my sister, she's really inspiring, and she leads by example a lot, and she gives me great advice, especially about women. I don't always take it. I don't always take it.
Okay, so let's go there.
My mom.
Your
My
mom.
Definitely my mom. I love my mom. Yeah.
So speaking of advice, right? So I've been talking to the ladies today. We're doing the girlfriend thing, but I need the male perspective.
Right.
So have you ever been through like a really bad breakup?
Yes. Yeah. I'm 32 years old. Of course I have. Yeah.
Okay.
Several. Some of my fault.
I'm sure.
Some weren't. Some weren't. Some weren't.
Yeah, that's what they all say. But ladies, we know.
Ladies,
we know.
It was my fault sometimes. It's always my fault sometimes.
Okay, so when it is your fault, what's the song that you play to say, baby, baby, please?
If it was that easy, man.
I know everybody has an anthem. What's the anthem?
Nah, I don't really have a baby please anthem.
That's the problem.
I have a welcome home anthem.
What's the welcome home anthem?
That's not for the kids. That's not for the kids.
It's rated R. It's rated R. Okay, so if you.
I don't even know what it is.
So knowing what you know now about relationships and breakups, you could go back to your worst heartbreak and give yourself advice. What would you tell yourself?
Slow down. I said slow down. Slow down, kiddo. There's no rush.
And what do you think is one of the worst mistakes that women make when they think that then they're trying to get a man?
The worst mistake? Interesting. I think the worst mistake that some women can make is that they think that they actually need a man to do some things that they can do to themselves, right? And it's not a lot of women's fault. Like we built a society that's structured its way and that women traditionally need men, to buy a home. Traditionally need men to provide for their needs in some ways, but as we progress and we become more liberal and progressive in this country, I think women, from a very early age, need to understand that you're a princess and you can do it yourself. You don't need a Prince Charming. You don't need anybody to save you. Do it. Do it yourself. Start calling us hoes. I mean,
Okay. I'm loving this answer.
So that for me, it's like when I see that, like that's why I'm so proud of her because she's a woman. She's such a woman, and she does it herself and she gets her own. Like for me, that's we need more of that. We need much more of that.
And before you leave, a different topic. Last week would have been the 18th birthday of Trayvon Martin. We're still celebrating his life and his legacy. So could you tell me, why do you feel like the Trayvon Martin case is going to be one of the most important of 2013?
Because it seems like something that we should have been past already. It seems like something that's from a bygone era. It's nostalgic, not in a good way. And just to think that because of the color of your skin, no matter what the color of your skin is, that you can walk down the street in a neighborhood that you're supposed to be in, minding your own business, and much less get into a fight, but get killed. And that stuff happened to me when I was a kid too. Like I grew up in a white neighborhood or a middle class neighborhood, and I was 12 years old, and cops came to our front lawn and was like, "Show us your IDs." And we're like, "I'm 12. I don't have ID." They're like, "Well, what are you doing in this neighborhood?" "I live here." "No, you don't." "Mom?" So I mean, it's disheartening that the generation under me is still dealing with the same thing. But I think the thing is that mentality has to almost die out. Like there's nothing you can do about stupidity. There's nothing you can do about ignorance. Everybody has the right to be ignorant. Everybody has the right to be intolerant. But I think that we need to ostracize people like that. Like that can't be okay. It's not okay to be. It's much worse to be racist than it is to be a minority. It's much worse to be sexist than it is to be a woman. It's much worse to be homophobic than it is to be gay. And people who exhibit this behavior, I think we have to go, no. We're not doing that. Like, we passed that. Listen to that Drake and Jay-Z song. We off that. We off that.
I'm Sharice Nicole with EUR Web and CNikki.com. And remember to always see Nikki for what's good in Hollywood.